Hi, good afternoon. My name is Richard Horton. I'm from Miami-Dade Corrections Rehabilitation in Miami, Florida. I did an interview Friday with WSBN Channel 7 Ross Lowe on a story that I was sent this racist text message to my phone saying that I hate white people. Horton hates white people. Now I see why Horton hates white people. Well, I'm telling my story today. I don't hate white people. I'm upset. I'm humiliated. I'm disgusted. I'm outraged that here we are, 50 years of the civil rights law in effect in 2014 on a county job, and I'm sent this disrespectful text message. And my department did absolutely nothing. A written reprimand. Laughed in my face. Made me the villain. I'm Farrakhan. I'm troubled black man. I'm causing disturbance. But again, I never sent anyone a racist text message. And again, I'm upset. I'm appalled. In 2014, again, 50 years, an African American man has to go on a job and be disrespected. And this happened around the time that Donald Sterling was going through with the NBA. And I applaud Mr. Silver for stepping up and doing what he did. LeBron James coming to the forefront and denouncing this man's actions. Is it because they millionaires? Because here I'm a middle class working American that supposedly the government is always talking about helping the middle class. And I go on a job, a 9 to 5, and get disrespected, humiliated, and it's okay. And the sad part about it is that no one wants to touch the issue. No one wants to talk about the racial divide in my department, in the county, in local government, in the local community, the state, or the country. They'll touch on it and let it go. There's no topic of discussion. There's no panels. There's no debate about the racial tension that is occurring here in America. And these are my beliefs. These are my fundamental beliefs that I came up in North Carolina, the great state of North Carolina. But I saw it firsthand. I served my country. I went to war for my country. I love the United States of America. I wouldn't want to live in no other country on this planet. But I refuse as an African American man to be disrespected by anybody. We all have the fundamental rights to go on a job and not be harassed based on our race, color, creed, ethnic background, sexual orientation. So why here in 2014 I go on my job and I'm disrespected at the magnitude that I was disrespected, and no one stepped up and asked me, we're offended. But Channel 7 took my story. WSBN and Ross Lowe took my story and was offended. Now, since my story aired Friday, I've gotten phone calls, threatening phone calls, harassing phone calls, from people I actually work with. And I was asked, why are you not afraid? Afraid of what? Speaking the truth? Speaking what's right and what's wrong? I should be afraid? Why? The God I serve gives me no spirit of fear. I've never feared no man. But what I do is stand on my principles and what I was raised to love everyone regardless of their race, regardless of their gender. I was taught that. And it has stayed with me, and I'm now 53 years old. And like I said before, I'm appalled that I have to go on my job and endure what I've endured for 14 years. We called the angry black man. I've been labeled that since 1999, 2000, when I walked in the doors of Miami-Dade County Corrections. He's the angry black man. Why? Because I speak the truth. When the system is wrong and wrong people, I told someone, how can you say you're a Christian and you love Christ, but you can go and do evil to someone? That is diametrically opposite of what Jesus Christ stood for. So at the end of the day, I have to look myself in the mirror and be okay with me. And I'm okay with me. So I'm not afraid to speak out. I'm not afraid to stand on my principles. And I'm going to do everything in my power for my story to be told, to my voice be heard. That somebody's going to look and say, you know what? That's where we need to go. We need to talk to a common middle class person that the government continually campaign in every corner of this United States. We working for the middle class. But when we go and watch television programs, they don't have the common person sitting on unless someone got beat to death and it was on video. That they never ask the common person, how do you feel about this or how you feel about that? And ever since 2004, they have began this crusade to disrespect and vilify African American men. And it became worse since President Barack Obama has been at the White House at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. And no one wants to express it or talk about it. So this is my platform that I'm going to talk about it. So please join me in this discussion. Thank you.